3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, guys, what number did you hear first? We're trying to figure out what the lag is there so that we can not step on ourselves in the beginning of these videos. What was the first number you heard?
We're trying to be professional. Be a part of this process.
Uh,
Welcome to Shush Shush Secret Time, the most professional live stream on the internet. The one where they've got it definitely figured out. They're not just bumbling through life.
hmm.
Welcome again to our Monday Shush Shush. How is everyone doing out there? I'm Tara, and that is Natalie. If you've never been here before, this is our live stream where we tune in and talk about our lives, what's going on, what's in the channel, our careers, all that good stuff. Our side hustles is become a whole nother quarter at this point. We like to start these things in a very specific way. So after you tell us the first number you heard, then also, oh man, the top chat's ruined my life. I want you guys to say hi so that we can say hi back to you because we'd like to know who we're interacting with. And then if you are just here to listen to us yammer on, you can turn us back into a podcast. All right, guys, sound off. Say hi.
Say hi with a number.
With a number. With a number.
Although no one has commented that yet.
No,
so
and I'm wondering if like there's a massive
this point is what wow, it's a long lag.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Okay.
That's insane.
Next week we're counting to 30.
Yeah, no, I wonder. You heard 14. Yeah, I think it's different. I don't think it's, I think, guys, there's no winning in this scenario. Hi, 42. You're just randomly saying numbers. That means you have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know what's happening.
But at the top of this video, we had Tara count to 15 after she hit go live just to see what the first number you guys heard was, because we wanted to, like, start to figure out how we don't step on ourselves in the beginning. Well, it turns out it's way more than a 15-second lag before that goes. Ed says 11. Debbie said the first one she heard was 14. Some of you guys have no idea what the F we're talking about. So it turns out that we have no idea. We don't know how to.
You know what?
That means it was a 30-second lag.
Yeah.
If it missed all of that.
I wonder if the real answer is going back to the idea of going to StreamYard, which we haven't got to yet because we're like changing one variable.
Yeah.
One variable at a time is what we decided. When we decided we need to start mixing things up one thing at a time. Yeah. So maybe it's doing that so that we can do the thing we used to do when we were together. We would have that card in the beginning, and
it's like not even that. It's the bums were just a buffer for us, and whatever they heard. Anyway, so it turns out there's no, and that's the thing is Blair didn't hear any of it.
Yeah.
That means it's just different for everyone. We could just sit there and stare for the first minute.
I think that's what we do. I think we go live and we just sit here and just do our own thing for a minute. Like I'm going to get on Instagram and look at pretty things. And then
I'm going to have some coffee.
After a minute, I think we do our usual, because normally we have our last chance to go get coffee right before the live stream. And we both go, I'm going to go get some coffee right before I think we go live, go get some coffee. When we come back, like, oh, hey, welcome to the live stream. That would be
the way we're doing it right now. We can't even put a title card up there. So it's not, whatever. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's do my hellos and then we'll pretend like this is a real thing that we do on a regular basis.
We have done 300 of these.
Okay. Hello, David Faith. Hello. Shannon West. Your secrets are safe with me. There's a good chance I was listening. It's good to know. Good to know. Unilis Constance. Hello. All messages as a reminder to Natalie. Yes, I actually remembered. It's live chat. I did that. However, what if you were one of the people that it was blocking and I wouldn't have been able to see it? So
what if you were being blocked by the bots are against you?
Ed Keaton, hello. Jack Boots, howdy doody. Blair, good morning to you. Denkar 11, howdy do. Desiree Gonzalez, reset your password now. Why? What? Oh, decided to something. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what's happening then. I get it. Okay. Debbie Lehrman, hello. This always happens. Like Desiree, Denkar, and Debbie are all commenting in the same spot. And then I don't realize that I'm not seeing a new name. For some reason, the icons just don't register in my head the same way. Justin was here for a second, but he's trying to fix the car. So he's probably not here anymore. Ben Rathig is here. Hello. I got Toby. Howdy. I'm going to scroll until I see another name. That's how this works. Star Spangled Summer Test. Hello. Yes, he's like, what, Monday at 10 a.m.? What are you talking about? Have you not been paying attention, Steve? Steve?
I feel like I say things
And
to a
he
point
doesn't.
of annoyance, and yet
And yet
I'm not,
somehow,
I'm not annoying. I need to like just get over it. Like I do that at work too. Like I'll say things at the point of annoyance, and I'm still like, why is this still being put here? This does not go here. Anyways, I'm clearly not annoying enough.
Zuzzy's here. Zuzzy was excited that we were going to be doing Mondays for a bit because that means she got to tune in again. Hello. And then she forgot.
No.
And she forgot on Monday. And I think I got everybody. Sorry if I missed anybody. That's how things work.
Oh,
And then Desiree, I think it was asking about the thumbnail. Yes, the thumbnail is going to be the same for an entire month. It is saving us a
oh,
load of work, actually. It's
we were
surprising how time consuming doing that was. The only thing that should change on them, and I forgot to even say anything, was that the date should change on each of them. And I don't know if it did.
yeah, it did.
Okay. I was like, I don't know if it did. I didn't check.
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, we may up our game next time and change the
The
picture
background.
different picture,
I think instead we just leave the same one and I just find four different
backgrounds
just to
they're
plug
like
in there.
the same theme.
I'm not doing the work. AI is doing the work.
Yes, you know what AI is for. Yeah,
And then it's just one of us.
yeah, the same picture. Yeah, you guys have no idea. But we were talking about this morning, how much time not taking the photo every morning, like how different of a get ready process it is to get a live stream versus take a picture. Like I have to do way more effort to take a photograph, especially with my camera. I've figured the camera out, but it's still not great. Like I filmed a couple of videos on my phone recently, and like it's better than it's ever been, but I still look not as good as I do on like a normal camera. Like it's doing something to my face, and I don't know what it
For
is.
some reason, it's a different level of get ready. I don't
It
know.
is. It
It's
is.
weird.
Yeah, it is. And like not having to take that photo means that we can do other things right up until time to live
You
stream.
know what I've done though instead is I've decided to make my life in a little bit harder in a different way. I'm setting up my camera every week because I used to have it just sitting there
Oh,
and
yeah,
I've
yeah.
moved here instead of over there,
Uh-huh.
which means that I have to, readjust it every week. But I was just like, I like this so much better. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, I was never happy with my old setup.
Mhm.
It was temporary and then it just stayed because it was convenient to not have to take the camera down every week. But I was like,
It was temporary until it
yeah,
was.
but no. So now I'm setting that. I mean, it's not a long setup or anything, but
Yeah, it's
I was
still
like,
like,
oh, take out the table, move
yeah.
the blah blah blah.
I got to sleep in. That's what I did. I was gonna get up, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, like my usual get up time these days is like 6 or 7 o'clock. But I opened all week last week, but then I switched shifts with somebody because they have a flight this morning. So I closed last night. And so I wound up actually sleeping in, which never usually happens. Even when I close, I wind up
Mm-hmm.
waking up at 6 in the morning every morning and getting no sleep. So this morning I
Well,
do,
but at the same time, we moved it earlier,
yeah,
so like
which is
I'm
fine.
actually starting to get ready earlier than we used to. I don't actually mind that, but like that's not a sleeping in.
Yeah. So far the changes
I like it. Yeah.
I'm liking. I'm liking the day change. I'm liking the time change, and I'm loving the photo change, guys.
I know that's really all that matters. No matter what happens, no matter what changes, we are keeping that we're doing a photo shoot once a month instead of every week. Because
Because
that
I
part,
can't count on my face every day. I gotta wait until we're in good face place
oh, I
before I
know.
take my photo. You
Well,
can
and that was my thing this morning. Like I was telling Tara when I woke up this morning, I was doing my makeup and I'm like, oh, I'm having an old face day. My skin looks old today. I look old today. But when I get this ring light on and I got this Zoom thing happening and there's boom, ba doom, you guys can't tell. I look like I'm 12.
you guys can't tell I'm having an old. My mom used to say that I'm having an old face day. She's like, "Oh, you never have old face days." Like, what are you talking about? Like, doesn't make any sense. How could you have an old face day? And now I get it, Mom. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
And it probably is just that I didn't drink enough water yesterday or
A
something like that.
100%. 100%. I never, you know what? I never drink enough water. I wonder how good I would look if I actually drank water. Like I'm not great at drinking water. It's my definitely weakest. What do you want to be? Okay. Hope
Kitty.
please while Gizmo gets her stuff sit. Yes. Okay. We're doing a thing now. She may walk on the keyboard, guys. So if for some reason
So if the whole thing shuts down, it'll be worth it.
oh, it's Gizmo. Hi, baby. I was gonna get up and go get the mugs behind me, but I guess this is our life now. We were gonna have mug corner, and I was gonna show Natalie all the mugs I bought for her. No? Okay. All right. This is what we are doing. We're feeling very low. Natalie is young and beautiful. Same, Tara. Thank you, Ed. This is why you get to
Thank
stay.
you.
We appreciate it.
My baby sister, well, not my baby, sorry, my little sister, not my baby sister. Deborah had her birthday yesterday. Oh,
Birthday!
no. Wait, what day is it? No, it was Saturday. It was the 6th. It was Deborah's birthday. And I called her, I'm like, how old are you now? She's like, I'm 42. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't be 42. I'm 43. Oh, that's right. There's that time where we like intercept where it's like
Uh,
after her birthday, we're so close, but she's a year and a half
yeah.
younger. And so anyway. Star Spangled Steve says, I don't always pay attention, so I probably was daydreaming when you gave the announcement of the changes to Shush Shush, but still pretended to hear.
So
We know how that works.
which and we don't hear our own selves talk, but Summer Test, I'm gonna come back with which 500th announcement did you or was it the ones where I wrote it down or the ones where it physically moved? Which of those did you miss, my love?
It was this morning when it like just went live and he got the notification. He was like, what the F? What day is it?
I'm still gonna heart and thumbs up your response, sir. Oh, I see.
Thank you for the super chat, Steve.
I
What was I just gonna say about that? I don't recall now. Oh, the listening and not and pretending to hear. So we're next week already. Tara and I are filming a sketch.
yes.
We called it "If Alexa Were a Man," which was brainchild of Shush Shush.
Oh,
And one of them is definitely not pretending to have heard what was said after not listening. We are getting Brandon Hernsberger to grace us with his voice talents. So we actually have a meeting after this to go over the script to have, because there's some fun little like twists I think that need to actually be talked through instead of just a straight voiceover recording. And then Tara and I will be getting together next week, and we will be filming. We'll be filming.
Will be us together.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. You'll be driving.
It'll be just you.
Oh, that's important news. Speaking of not listening, next week's live stream will be just me, most 90% likely, because Nellie will be driving.
Unless I decide to drive on Saturday night so that I can go to the Rose Bowl swap meet.
Yeah, it'll be just me and this little gizmo right here. So join us. It'll be great. You will make me feel old. I was age 20 years ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. Summer Test, I actually clicked on commenting because I was curious what this little comment button does, and then I got stuck. So I responded to your thing with oops, just so you know what happened.
That was just so basically you could reply to it.
I just want to see what it looked like. And then I just like, oh, I can't get out of this. I don't know how to get out of it.
We're stuck.
Ending the whole stream. So I guess I have to write something. So I wrote oops, just so you're aware of what that comment meant. Anyways, yeah. So now it's coming and we're gonna film a sketch, and that's gonna be basically like our August worth of content is these sketches that we're making, which is very, very fun for us.
Yeah, I'm excited about them. So we were talking about it. This is I'm directing this one.
Yeah.
And it's like the first time that I feel like, I've done some, I was talking to Justin about it, and I'm not in this one. It's going to be all Tara and then Brandon's voiceover. And because in the past we've kind of credited me with directing them, but I'm always in them as well. And so I've never really it's always at the very least co-directing, as is my thought on it. But I was like, oh no, I'm really directing this one. And I was like kind of storyboarding and and I was like, oh, I actually, and when I noticed it for the first, I really noticed it was when I gave you a note on acting and I didn't feel weird about it at all. Okay. I was like, oh no, I'm allowed to. I'm the director. It's normally I feel like I'm kind of going, oh no, but I'm also I'm another actor giving you an actor note. And I'm like, no. I'm the director this time. I get to give you an acting note.
For those of you who don't know, it's a faux pas when you're acting with another person to tell the other actor how to act with you, because it's almost like you're feeding them what you want their intention to be so that you can have you can have your take on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it tricky when you're the director because like as the director, you're shaping the way it's supposed to all look. So you
Right.
need to do that. But I'm sure it feels weird to like,
Yeah,
let me
I've always like had this like, okay, I'm gonna kind of like pick and choose, or not necessarily that, or I just like kind of like, okay, I have a note here,
yeah.
and it is director wise mostly. I mean, actually, most of mine are writer wise, actually. Like
Yeah.
it's like, no, I have this writer
I've
motivation in my
never
head.
I've never felt like, oh, she just wants to that typical like I've had actors do that to me, like give me notes so that I'll feed them things the way they want it done. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's not what I wanted to, but it's never felt that way before. Like definitely it's always just been like a collaboration of like our brains doing
Mm-hmm.
together, us create because we wrote
Yeah.
it too. So that always made it easy. Like we are collaborating on this vision that we've had to,
Yeah.
even though you're doing the directing, because so often you are the one doing the shots and like calling the shots in the editing room. Like I'll put it together, but then you're like, ooh, too
Right.
much
Because
because
I do kind of take over that
yeah,
role pre-show. I'm like, okay, we're gonna need this shot, we're gonna need this shot, we're gonna need this shot. So I've kind of, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, pumpkin's insane. So we had hold on really quick. We have a new name here, Nigeli, which is Nigel from Ireland. Just watched you today for trying our snacks. Oh, yay! Hi, welcome. Which is funny because then the first thing I saw was Blair saying, "Welcome, Nigel," which is funny because there was a dog here all week named Nigel.
You're
And so
like,
my brain
all
immediately went to the little Yorkie that's been here. But it's funny
oh
because Pumpkin has been locked away all week. Not locked away. I mean, he can go wherever he wants to. Nigel stays upstairs. They had one run in long ago. He kind of chased Pumpkin under the not chased him, but like at the very last second when I walked in, like they were in the bedroom having a little stare off, and me walking in motivated it to snap.
yeah.
And Pumpkin made Nigel bleed. Like he had, clawed at his ear or whatever. And Nigel has not come near the cat again. But so Pumpkin, though, they just keep their distance. Pumpkin stays in the room the entire time he's here. He walks from room to room, but he doesn't like hang out in the hallway. And Nigel stays upstairs. And they're just like, okay, we'll just like live our separate lives. But that means since Nigel left yesterday, that Pumpkin is going freaking ape shit. Like he is running through the hall. Like right now he's tearing through this because I had to close the door.
Yeah,
But he's a crazy cat.
going nuts. Oh,
Not so. Anyway, that's what I was funny because that popped into my head. I'm like, oh, the dog's here again. But no, hello, Nigel, who's
so
not my sister-in-law's dog.
I love Ireland. I've been like dreaming about Ireland lately, just because it's been long enough since that trip that I'm like romanticizing it.
Oh yeah.
Nigel asked, "Are you doing another for the snack you left out?" So here's the thing: we made that video such a long time ago. I don't know
What
what.
snack did we leave out? Have to watch.
No.
No, to
Yeah,
watch the video to know what snack I left out.
sometimes like these like
Or is it the snacks we left out? Like, I mean, is there just more snacks? Is where I don't see this comment.
yeah. You have to remind us because we we have so much content now. We've done so many things. I forget we've done things. So you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
remind me. And I so often, after I'm done editing it, we'll still have not launched it yet. And I won't remember what I just edited because my brain, Natalie's in the middle of sound editing and I'm already moved on emotionally. I'm already on the next video. Like I've already started. We launched we launched Soda Lickles.
So Dickles.
So ridiculous, which is why I keep forgetting to go back and like comment too, is because I'm already emotionally moving on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already working on mine video.
Does the unicycle still live? Yes, the unicycle's in storage though.
Yes, it lives. It
It
lives.
lives. It lives. I have it and it's in storage. I do want to play with the unicycle, but like I need like a safe space.
I need a safe space.
There's not really like everything at this house is on inclines. There's hills and like there's no like flat ground.
Yeah, you'd have to like go to a parking lot like with the intention of practicing in order to get a safe space.
Yeah, I know.
And there's no garden wall for you to grab onto there.
No, yeah. No, so it hasn't. That was the one thing is during the pandemic, it stayed at the house while we had come out here. And that's the one thing I kept thinking, oh, I want to bring it back. Cause I was like, I could practice with this while like I would, what did you do? I learned to make bread. I learned to whatever. No, I learned to unicycle during the pandemic.
I learned to live stream. Good
It
Lord.
didn't happen though.
Doing all my bread making now. I need to make more mozzarella cheese. That was so fun. And yogurt. That was so fun. Hi, Katie. You're
You
so
ran and you don't want to use the driveway. I don't know what you're saying.
Don't know. I don't
Yeah, no,
understand.
the driveway here is very, very, I mean, it's like it's hard to walk down. Like
Uh,
you don't wear flip-flops and walk
no,
down or up or down the driveway here.
driveway
It's so
is
steep.
insane. Yeah, your current driveway is nuts. Ed, I appreciate you so much. He says, will you be doing snack videos in the future? I'd like to send you both some snacks from the Philippines. Really appreciate that. Right now, content creation is very winging it. So like planning ahead for that kind of stuff is really
Yeah,
challenging right now. Like the pickle month was easy because it's pickle.
right.
That's we figured that one out. But then figuring out what we're gonna do about
It's
September.
kind of like when's the next time we're going to be in the same room together? And right
Yeah.
now, so like my schedule, I need to, my mom texted me the other day. I haven't replied to her. This is what I do when I don't have an answer. I just don't reply. And then so she says, if we wanted to come visit you, when would be a good time before September? And I'm like, no.
No. No
Like,
is the
no,
answer.
no, September is a good time. Like, let's do the
Yeah.
top of September.
Yeah.
But because I am every other week right now going to be out of town for a week. And it's like even that idea of like, oh, I'll be back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even it's like even that idea like I'll be back in town for that week. That's still not a good time to visit then. Like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I will have been I will have things I need to catch up on, including just being alive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really like, so I'm going to you for a week, then
Mhm.
I'm back, and then I'm going to Northern Utah for a week for filming. And actually, in between there, I had probably have to do a day trip up there, going up there for filming a film.
Mhm.
And then I have like, I think I have two, it depends on, it's a sliding when it's going to be. Is it going to be the end of August or the top of July for this film right now? We're still not 100%
Right.
nailed down.
Yeah.
And then it's a week off, and then I'm coming to LA again. And then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's a week and a half off. And I'm like, and then I'm back, but then it's September.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so
Yeah.
there is no, and I guess maybe that very last week in August, because even though I'll just be coming back, I will have time after that. Because then the next thing we're doing is Gig Harbor.
Right. Gig is not until the end of September. Yeah. Yeah. Once a month from now until October, something is happening. And then there's just a lot of moving parts in my world. So yeah, it's like, what's going on? August, we've got May I Put You on Hold? July, you're coming. So that I'm counting that as like a thing in my head. Am I going
Mm-hmm.
anywhere in July? I don't think so. I think July was like, oh, I did wind up going to Ventura. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go later. It was so fun. July, August, September, we got Gig Harbor, and then October, potentially the feature, the day, like we're doing the feature I'm working on, we're doing a bunch of like a shoot on this day, a shoot this day, like
Oh, you're
randomly
spreading it out.
spreading it out because we're going to be stealing shots in Pasadena, filming at this location. So it's going to be kind of jumpy kind of filming. But then the studio days, I think there's like 4 to 5 studio days. Those won't be until October probably.
Mm.
So those will be clumped together. And then I'm in this like I just got to get to October mode, like always. But dang it, I did it. Oh, I didn't go away, go away. I didn't I'm in that headspace, but this time I'm not adding anything on until not adding a dang thing on until
Yeah.
people come to me wanting me to do stuff, wanting me to do jobs. I'm like, no, no. I'm entertaining one, and that's it. And even
Mm-hmm.
that one, I'm like, I'm interested. However, my,
My
my bandwidth is very max
bandwidth is not.
until October. So I'm not even looking at putting new work into my life or leaving town because I'm not going home for the holidays. I'm staying here. I might go to Mexico. Might.
Just a small trip to Mexico.
Yeah. Well,
Really quick. Hold on. Let me talk.
go.
Really quick. I wanted to say hello to Joyce Hopfansperger. Yep, I think I got
That's a
there.
good name. Good name.
I
Very
wanted to try. I wanted to take a stab at it.
no,
Welcome.
it's great. Working stuck. Guerrilla filmmaking. Oh, I remember those. Yeah, it's a lot of we're very low budget. So as you do. But hey, the industry is moving again. So
That's good.
yeah, things are slowly starting. A bunch of my writer friends are starting. That's the first wave of people I'm seeing getting meetings for things. So that's
Which is
been
what
really,
we need to be trying to do, I guess.
yeah.
Like that's supposed to be the second half of this year
Mhm.
is trying to get I don't
Yeah.
mean meetings, but like
Yeah. Figuring out.
getting the script in front of people and trying so that we can make it next year.
Yeah. 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 Start
Because
figuring
the number of old face days I'm having is increasing.
Happy birthday, Deborah, from all of us.
Oh.
Old Speakeasy. Proudly brought to you by Winchester's Old Speakeasy. Visit our Knoxschmidt, Ohio location. Nailed that pronunciation. I killed that.
I'm gonna screen grab that so that I can make sure Deborah sees it.
And liking.
James is here.
James, welcome. Welcome. A rare day off. Yeah, yeah. No,
It's
never.
time. Ugh, don't say those words.
Oh, a little bit of business time, real quick. We won't have an episode coming out this week.
We're supposed to.
We are?
Yeah, we were gonna do one each week.
Oh, I don't think I really understood that part. Okay, I'm sorry. That's my fault.
We were gonna each do two. We were gonna do a reel and a mini each week.
Oh, for some reason the minis didn't like factor as like set dates. Okay, no problem. I have my mini done.
Okay, then we do have an episode. There you go.
Okay. I will do a rough edit of the mini today, Natalie, and I will send it to you. It won't take very long. I filmed it yesterday. I'm so glad I did that because for some reason my brain's like, oh, it's they were more like TikToks in my head. Scheduling wise than they were content. We might have an episode coming out this Friday. It may wind up coming out on Saturday now that the news has been broke. So what happened is there's these things called mini brands. Mini brands is a thing. Mini universe, whatever.
Hi, Shannon.
We did one once. I forget who sent us the original one, but it was like mini brands of like mini spices and stuff. I still have my Old Bay little baby guy. So that's how this whole started. They now have ones, they're getting more advanced. They have ones called mini foods, and they're little tiny mini foods. Like one's mini diner, one's mini cafe, and these little foods, but you use resin and stuff to put them together. So, and one of them, I have this weird fascination with mini food. I watch way too many mini food videos. So I love them, but I didn't like that I had to like guess what was in them. And there's one that I really wanted. I wanted the pickle jar because of pickle month. And I was like annoyed. Like, I don't want to buy like 10 of these to try and get one thing because they're not expensive, but they're not cheap. They add up fast. But then I stumbled onto a site that has markings that are put on the balls to tell you what's inside the ball. And I was like, is this true? Is this real? And I went and checked them at Target, and they do have markings. And I was like, oh, because there's also this dinosaur taco one that I want.
A dinosaur taco?
Dinosaur taco. It's a taco inside a brontosaurus. Anyways, that's how this all got started. But I really wanted this pickle jar. So I bought 4 of them or 5 to confirm whether or not the pinhole thing works. It's a pinhole chart. And then also, oh, I wonder what you're doing.
No, that's his call. Oh, you can't step on that. Okay, we're doing him stepping on the keyboard instead.
Yeah, now we're training cat things. And then so I prove that does work, and then I make the thingy. I got a pickle. It's very exciting. For me.
I got a pickle.
So anyways, we'll post that video this week then. I'll get to editing. I'll do a V1 of that, and then I'll prep the next one to start going pretty quickly after, so we're not backlogged.
Okay, cool.
Oops. I'm glad you said something. My brain just is like, yeah, whatever. Just
film those out whenever we want to.
Yeah. It's fine. It's like a TikTok. It's so easy. Someone taught me how to always win a coin flip, rock, paper, scissors. Oh, really, James? Let's hear more about that.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe
I feel like the AC was on for a second and it's not on
and anymore. It went away from
and it's really warm in this room. I'm like, I feel like my chair is heated. Like, that's how warm I'm getting in this. And this is like the hottest room in the entire house. It's got 3 giant windows here. I got the blinds closed, but it is getting freaking warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat's panting.
Oh, I realized I didn't really ever notice this before, but the way the sun moves to the sky here, I have one of those rainbow stickers that puts the rainbow behind me. And I noticed yesterday, I was like, I haven't seen the rainbow in a long time. I was like, oh, because the sun's in the
A
wrong
different
spot.
angle.
Yeah, I don't have their sun in the right spot anymore. I just never thought about it before. I was like, oh, that really kind of works for my house because that means that the sun is going overhead instead of in my windows. So my house isn't getting as warm, which is kind
During
of,
this, oh, during the summer, it's in
yeah,
the,
I
ooh.
never thought about that before. I'm like, oh, that's why this
You
place
think someone really thought that through, or it's a coincidence?
I
Like they built the house.
coincidence, but I want to believe that people who were building houses 100 years ago, like
Well,
actually,
even the way they designed the street, they put
yeah,
the street.
yeah. I want to believe that they're like, okay, the sun does this, and you want your windows like this because this place is really wild in that like it's colder in my house right now than it is outside. Like I will inappropriately dress and go outside and have to come back. I'm late to things because I have to
Mm-hmm.
go back inside and grab
See,
the
we're
rest.
the opposite. It is freezing. So the way this house is, the AC kicks mostly downstairs, and then we're kind of under part of the bottom of the house is underground. So it gets freezing down here. And then they have to put a fan at the bottom of the stairs to shoot the AC upstairs. Otherwise, it'll freeze up and upstairs will be sweltering because there's also giant windows all upstairs. Whoever built this one wasn't thinking through all that stuff. But yeah, it is.
The view is pretty.
But so the opposite, like where I'm like down here in a sweater, and then I step outside, I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, yeah, whatever is going on outside is always different than inside. And whatever happens the night before stays in the house. So if it's really cold at night but warm during the day, this place chills down and it stays like that for a long time.
Yeah,
It's whatever it's great. Like my electric bill is so low because well, I also don't have central air and heat. That makes a big difference.
it does.
Having
Yes.
things, not having fancy things like a dishwasher, a washing machine, or a central air and heat means my electric bill is very low. It's just my lights and it's just me. So I have like my one light on at night by myself. Okay, they want an update on the cats, even though they just saw them. So you go first. Orange Kitty update. How's he
I
doing?
don't know, I'm sure he's dying.
He's panting. How's
He's
this?
just panting, and that's not, cats aren't supposed to pant.
Yeah.
Um, and there's like 20 different things that can cause a cat to pant. And, one of them is overexcitement, one of them's stress, one of them's heat, one of them's heart failure, one of them's liver, one of them's infections. But like,
Cancer.
we're not taking this cat to the vet.
He'll be fine.
He seems happy. He's not lethargic. He's just panting. I'm sure it's heart
Oh,
failure.
cat.
I'm sure
Nice.
whatever. He's
Nice.
gonna die eventually. I asked him yesterday. I think he's 10. He told me he was 10.
Is that
He
what he
could
said?
be wrong. Yeah, we had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk and I can tell he's telling me something.
I really hear me out. I really think Orange Kitty needs those buttons.
Oh yeah.
I think he's one of the cats that could do it. I think Gizmo begrudgingly would get there because she wants something, but she mostly will resist it. But I think Orange Kitty would.
Yeah, but he's just gonna hit food, food, food all the time. Have I ever told you about this look he gives me when I ask him if he's hungry? Like
No.
in the morning, he'll try to wake me up. He'll try to wake me up. Like
Yeah.
his feed time is like 7 to 8, somewhere in there. But when it pushes closer to 8, like it just depends on when I actually get out of bed.
Yeah.
And as it gets closer to 8, he's so loving and whatever. And I'll say, "Are you hungry?" And there are times where if he's waited that long, his face goes, and it is like literally, he's like, "Bitch, please, I'm hungry." I mean, it is insane. Anyway, yeah, he's panting and it's probably not good, but
Ugh.
we're not taking him. This is the thing is, if you go to the hospital, they're going to tell me I have to give him like medication. And luckily with Winchester, the doctor had said, you can give him these pills, but don't do it if it's going to ruin the relationship between you and your cat. And I was like,
Yeah.
Winchester will take whatever I tell him to take. This cat will also, but it won't be pleasant for him. And, as long as he's not in pain, I'm just going to go, all right, you do
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's cats. Cats are just like they do weird things. There's an episode of King of the Hill where Hank Hill gets a cat briefly, like he's cat sitting for a Marine, and the cat like does all these weird cat things, and and Hank's like, "What is wrong with the cat?" And the vet's like, "It's a cat. They
Yeah.
they throw things up. They're weird.
Yeah.
No one knows. It's a cat." And like I've like that is the best advice I've ever heard. They're just a cat.
Yeah, although Reese the other day, I think he's constipated. I mean, he's pooping, but not like, he's strained a little bit. So I read that you give them, this is funny, you give him pumpkin puree. So I gave him a teaspoon of pumpkin puree and he loved it.
I
Oh,
bet he
I'll
did.
post a picture. I have a picture of him gnawing on a steak bone the other.
Oh, Gizzy, was it too hot? What are you
And
doing? You're being weird. Now Gizmo's being weird. Like the
yeah,
weird thing is, it's not like she's doing anything. She's just standing weird. I'm like, why are you standing like that?
yeah.
Why are you standing like a weirdo? Hi, you got good timing. Hi, baby.
You guys want to see something really cool?
Yes. Oh my God.
Look
Mug
at this.
corner.
Look at this guy. It's
I
huge.
mean,
I think it's actually this is real to life size.
yeah,
Almost.
it's true to
I
life.
made it into a candle.
Oh my God. What's the candle smell?
Cosmo. Well, it's not really Cosmo. I mean, I call it Cosmo because it smells like the Cosmopolitan Hotel in
Oh,
Vegas,
okay.
but it's sweet tobacco. But
Oh,
also, I thought like if I started naming things sweet tobacco out here, I wouldn't sell as many.
yeah.
But it's really a glorious smell. So
Yeah.
on some things more masculine, I do label it sweet tobacco,
Mhm.
and then on things that are more feminine, I name it Cosmo.
Pumpkin has
Marketing.
come a long way since his alley cat days. Yes, he truly has. He's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
a cat, like a relaxed, like I do what I want kind of cat.
Oh yeah.
I have a Yoda mug. It came with the gift of hot chocolate. Ooh, Yum City.
Mm.
Yum City. Oh,
Yes, Yoda.
I'm gonna roll back and grab the mugs. When I was in Ventura, now y'all can see that I was in sweatpants. When I was in Ventura,
Hi,
and
Derek.
also anytime I go to the Goodwill, I always snag Natalie mugs. And this was a very good haul. Like, look at this. This is so fun. Like, I
Hold
love
on.
this
I'm not
guy.
on the right window to see anything you're
Oh
doing.
no.
All right. Show me. Show me. Show me.
Look at that.
Show
This
me.
one,
Show me. Show. Oh yeah, that's cool.
it's gonna be so fun. These are amazing. They're Norman Rockwell inspired. I thought they actually were, but they're just inspired by. But they're tall. So
They're
like
cute. Yeah.
normal size mug. They're tall and they're thin. That's why
I
I
don't
think
think
that I
that's
think
a
those are
normal
only
size mug, Tara.
not this one, but like
You're like, compare it to a normal. I'm like,
yeah,
that's not a
that
normal.
is 10 ounces probably. How big are you?
Oh, that's at least 12.
14.
Yeah, that's at least 12. I can tell from here.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is probably like an 8 ounce.
10. That's a 10.
10?
I'm
This guy?
getting really good at this, by the way. Just
Yeah,
so
you
you know.
are. I want to like let's play this game where I pull up mugs and you tell me how
Well,
much
it's a little, yeah.
pour water in it. We find out. Of course you're getting good at it. Yeah, here's for your Utah vibes.
Oh, yeah. That's probably a 12. Might
Yeah,
be. Yeah, it's 12.
that's up there. Yeah, it's hard to find mugs that aren't massive. That's more
Oh,
desert.
that's cute. I like that one. Yeah, that's a no, maybe that's 12. It's hard to tell on this on camera.
Yeah, it really is. What else is in
Well,
here?
so
What's in
this
that?
is a 12, but it probably actually holds 14. It's 12
Okay.
comfortably. Mine are
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, why are all coffee makers like 8 ounces? I also have to ask them, like, I don't want 8 ounces, I want 14. No, I like this one a lot. This one's got pirates on it.
That
Uh,
was my favorite. Yeah.
yeah, I love that one. That's gonna have to be like a sea smell or something, like salt water. I don't really know. You're the artist here, not me.
You're the artist.
You're not me. I told Natalie too. I was like, okay, listen, hear me out. I will trade you all the mugs I get for you for a finished mug. It's like I'd rather have the finished mug than the monies for this stuff.
You could also then just find one that you really like, and I'll make it into a candle too.
Oh, this one. Will you make this into a candle for me?
What
This
is that?
okay,
Yeah.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter. This
No.
is
Yes, I will.
yeah. This is the Whomping Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I got this one. I was like, there's another mug. What is that for? I forgot that was a me one. And I got the tea set one that you're like the hotel one. I was like, yes, I love it. I think it's so pretty. I was like,
Well,
good.
no,
I'm glad you don't want that.
Well, no, this is what happened there. So Tara's sending me pictures of mugs, and she sends a picture of this. She sent a picture of this tea set, and then right after it, before anything else came in, you said Norman Rockwell, and I'm like,
Oh,
it's a hotel, like a Singapore hotel is not Norman Rockwell. What the f are you? Who do you mean?
I forget that, like, even though it'll say a thing on my screen, it
Yeah.
says in Wonkadoo for
That's
you.
why I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because I'm sending photos. It does weird stuff. What's this?
Mhm.
Oh, oh yeah, this is a Target one. I just thought you needed this for fall. I decided you needed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's smaller. I was like, oh, she needs that for fall.
Yeah, the small ones are great.
Yeah, that'll be good for chai latte smells or whatever.
I know. I have to like start thinking about what my fall smells are.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Got to spend more money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah, those,
got a sample of one that was fig and cashmere, I think. Yeah,
ooh.
maybe that's plum and maybe it's plum and cashmere.
I
I don't
like
remember.
that.
But
I like
it's
it.
really great. But I'm like, I'm just gonna save that scent for fall. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
bother making anything. That
Did
needs to
you?
be in a deep purple, you know.
Yeah. Did you say that you need to make mugs at my place when you're here to prep for the weekend for when you go back?
Well, it depends. I mean, because my plan is I normally just, I mean, I made all of these. Oh, look at these ones, guys. These are fun.
Oh,
You
yeah.
all see them. I made these. This one is evergreen. And then I was like gonna make both of them in evergreen because I had some leftover evergreen. And then as I was making them, I was like, no, I want to make this one in dirt because I have a dirt scent. I started mixing um dirt, mountain air, rain, and cedar, and I'm calling it Southern Utah.
That's
It
fantastic. That's
smells really good too.
We'll have to put that in this one. Like in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, 10-minute morning joke corner guy. Well, 9 minutes now. 9-minute morning joke corner. We're currently in Candle Corner. So
So I went this week, we were cleaning up this room, and I have bins underneath this table here that are all full of mugs because I just keep buying them. And then I get excited about some other mug. Like I find this one and I'm going to make this instead of whatever is supposed to be next. But my new thing is I'm trying only to buy, like, if it's, really speaks, it's teacups, if it really speaks to me, or fall and Christmas, and I've just started putting them away. And I have an entire bin, plus some already at storage, that are all fall and winter waiting to be made. So I won't need to buy anything when that comes around. And then I have a bin here that is all, I mean, it's a giant tote, a bin that is all up next, and then another entire bin that is all tea sets. And so but if my car was working this morning, I would have gone this morning and seen if they had anything. But I'm just like, it is out of control. Natalie needs to go to Disney Fund. Oh, I do need
oh,
to
that's
go.
so sweet. I'll accept that. Yes. Full support.
do
One of these trips
do
Natalie comes into town, she goes to Disney. Full
do
support.
you hot glue the saucers to the cup? So I found one set that was hot glued down and I liked it. So I didn't hot glue them. I used E600 or whichever one it is. And so I did it with two other ones, and I noticed really quick that one, it's harder to pack them up, but two, people don't like it.
Yeah,
Um,
separate.
so I have two still. I sold one of those, and I have two still that are waiting. And actually, one of them I just marked down. I moved it from the $20 to the $15 pile. I'm like, I just want to get rid of it. I want to
Yeah.
get rid of these two that are, the other one's really pretty. And actually, the reason I glued that one down is because the plate didn't actually go with the cup, and I didn't want you to pick it up. But it was really pretty together. But yeah, so no, I'm not going to be gluing them down anymore.
Yeah, I can see that. As me as an avid cup collector, not a you know what I mean. I would want them separate. Like I would want because I would want to use it after I was done.
Right. That's what a lot of people are. Like, I realize that that's, well, so one of them, the one that I did sell, was a guy who, he's like, we had this set when I was a kid and my mom used to cry every time we broke one. And it was this thing about, like, he's like, do you have one that's not glued down? I'm like, no, and that was the one that came glued down. It was the very first one I bought like that. And he was like, oh, and he was like, I'm gonna win Christmas. And he like bought it. He's gonna hold on to this until Christmas. He's like, I'm gonna win
Oh,
Christmas. And I know it.
you just made someone's Christmas like
I know.
magic.
It's been it's kind of funny. So I have this whole thing about these cups, and it's like, unless the scent is something you hate, it really has nothing to do with what scent. No one's, very
Yeah.
few people are in there going, I want a rose scented candle. They're like,
Yeah.
the mug speaks to them.
Yes.
Like, it's got a duck and I love ducks, or it's got, like, and it's been kind of interesting to watch people shop.
It's kind of like that, like the when I
Yeah,
was like,
you're right. If I hot glued them, they could, but you know what? Transporting them with hot glue is not easy.
it's
Like,
yeah,
I found it's easier. So packing them up, and now we're getting into odd details here. But so I move them all in banker boxes, and I have made grid work in them. I cut up boxes and made grid work in them so that I can just set them down in it, because when we were first doing it, we were wrapping each one of them individually, and the setup and the takedown just took so long. So I made grid work, and right now I am wrapping all the plates, but then I get to put the mug in a thing, and then they can all stack, and it does make it so that breakdown does not take 2 hours, and things are, so it's 4 boxes of stuff. Well, 5 boxes if you count the small.
yeah.
I have a box this size of shot glasses, but it's like 5 boxes of stuff I bring, and then Throw it up on the table.
Welcome, Mighty Guitar Mods. Welcome, welcome. That's fun.
Ew.
Need a pickle cup. Yep, we need it. I've kept my eye out for pickle.
Wait, what did Ben say about or the John Deere mug? What about or the John?
Oh,
What's the first part of that?
Yeah,
Tell me
I want the chai tea one with the camel on it, guys. That's the one I wanted. That's
the
like
new one. Yeah, the one I just made this week.
I'm waiting till she sells mugs this weekend and
Well,
then
if I don't sell it this weekend, I will bring it to you.
excellent. Perfect. I'll trade you.
I
That's
love that mug. It's pretty.
yeah.
You know what? You know what? I'll look. Oh no, they're not there anymore. There was a bunch of them. Sometimes there's often like whole sets of these, and I'm like, I'm only going to sell one of these. I need to find the one person that this mug speaks to. It did have a plate that went with it, but I was like, I didn't think I could sell that one for $20, which is what the plate ones go for. And I was like, I can sell this for 15 without, and so there's no point in spending that extra dollar on the plate. But oh look, I bet they so the set was gone the next time I came. I mean, all the rest of them. So they probably took the extra plate too.
Probably.
But I'll look if I can find the plate next time I go.
I was looking for pumpkin spice, lots of pumpkin spice.
Yeah, there's just one that says or the John Deere mug. So it must have been about something we were saying.
Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Oh, spoke to me. Yep. The John Deere one.
Oh yeah. I still have that one.
Yeah, I was going
one of them. There were two.
Kitty, did you want to get up here? Is that why you're staring at me like this? Come here.
Mugs. Joke corner theme. That's David's campground now.
Yeah, David's here. David, what's
the theme?
David always has a theme in mind for his own self. You share your theme with us, David. Let everyone else play.
So where do we find these candles, Natalie? Right now they're only being sold at the market because I don't want to figure out shipping them yet. And I don't have enough of an inventory yet. Like I'm going through, I mean, I do, but I'm cycling through it so quick that I need to be able to figure out. There's also a market that I was thinking about selling at, but I was like, I need to make another 15 candles just to start selling there. Yeah. You know, but then also my thing with selling at the market and selling online at the same time is like, I just don't know how to keep track of that inventory yet. Like, it's like, do I just close my shop every Saturday and whatever sells, you know, I mean, can I do that? Like every Saturday morning while I'm at the market, I can close the shop and everything on there. Yeah. I don't know. Cause that would be the thing is in real time, people buy one that someone is in, you know, keeping track of that would be a little bit hard.
That are only online.
Yeah, but that means I have to have another extra however many. And where am I storing those? And what am I, you know, anyway. So logistically, I haven't figured that out yet. But if you want to follow along to see what pretty mugs I have, I do have an Instagram. It's I_made_dis, DIS underscore Utah.
Look at that. Eventually you'll have a you know, it's kind of like we were doing the pin system. We were like, just message us and Venmo us. And we'll figure it out. Well, or the shirts, like just Venmo me.
Yeah.
And I will send you a shirt kind of thing.
Yeah, Ben's like, it would have to be separate inventory. And I'm like, I just don't know. It'd be different if I was making like the same kind of candle over and over again. But like, as it is what I'm doing, I'm like, I just don't have. And they I mean, I'm selling 12 a week right now. Yeah. So like going through and I've gotten pretty good at it, picking out what I'm making next. Like the ones I buy, if they don't sell that week, they sell the very next week. But they are the ones that everybody walks over, like that boot. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, no one bought it yet. But like,
yeah, that boot's too good. I was like, that one's gone. That's gone.
No, it's funny. It is almost like there's 1 week lag on them. I'm like, oh no, but everyone walks over and picks that one up. So one of the things is having those statement ones so that people pull over, you know, like into my booth and they start looking at them and they're like, oh, I'm not spending $20 on that one. But look, I'm giving this little one over here, you know.
Like having that coffee pot one is your statement piece.
Oh, that, yeah. And that went the next week.
Oh, wow. Like, yeah.
That one was funny. This is so silly. Like my favorite thing about this is the little stories that I, you know, like these little snippets is like, this woman was like, can you sneak this? Like, and how fast can you wrap this one up? And I was like, oh, I was like, someone coffee lover. So she's there with her daughter. They're staring at an Airbnb and she like ruined 4 pots of coffee that morning. She could not fix. I'm sure she's so used to like a Keurig or something that like they had a Mr. Coffee in the thing. And she had the first one was terrible. Then she burnt some. I mean, I don't know what, like it was watered down. Then it was way too strong. She was having the hardest time. So she bought her that giant candle, like as a gag gift. Like it's a $30 gag gift, lady.
Hey, lady.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, guys, let's do this thing. Joke corner coming up. You can see the format. Go to the internet, go grab some jokes.
Hey, Desiree.
You put the word joke really big so I can see it. If I'm not reading it, it's not because I don't like it, it's because our bots are really intense. You might have a word in there it doesn't like die or kill or something. So yeah, let's do this thing. David Faith. Joke. I woke up exhausted. I dreamt I was a muffler. Boo. Joke. Cassette tapes had an A side and a B side. So it makes sense that their successor would be a C and a D. That's cute. I've never thought about that before. That's fun. That's just clever.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Bye, Sassy.
9 times out of 10, when I lose something, it's because I put it in a safe place. Yep. Yeah, I often forget I have a fire safe, and that's where things that I'm like, I'll put this in here to make it safe, and then.
But it is always like, I remember I put this someplace so I wouldn't lose it.
Right? Quick question. Is it for fuck's sake or for fuck sake? It's for work email, so it has to be sound professional. Very good question. And I actually want to know the answer. People who confuse.
I always get rid of the vowels.
Okay.
That's my rule. Where the asterisk goes is where the vowel would be.
Yeah, where the vowels go. People who confuse the words burrow and burrow, one's burro and one's burrow, don't know their ass from a hole in the ground.
I like that.
You're good. Well done. The guy who invented the wind chill factor was buried yesterday. He was 82, but felt like 64.
Oh, man.
Oh, boo. Bye, Zezzy. Have a good one. David just helped my neighbor bury a rolled up carpet in the woods. Her boyfriend would have done it, but he was out of town.
Yup.
What's our always joke? You send me a shovel and a pair of gloves emoji. I'm like, got it. You're going
got it.
What do you do now?
Drop a pin.
Oh, Derek, come forth. God said, come forth and receive eternal life. But I came in 5th, so I got a toaster.
Oh. Is it a good toaster? Does it burn your toes?
Is there at least 4 slots?
Oh, yeah. Does it have a bagel option?
I have a freezer button. Apparently, there's a patron saint of copying people on an email. It's Saint Francis of Assisi.
Dumb.
David, I'm creating a new perfume for introverts. It's called Leave Me the F.U. Cologne.
That works.
That works.
Just B.O.
B.O. That's all you need.
B.O. works.
Yeah. Dinkar, did you hear about the guy who got the left side of his body amputated?
He's all right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I just turned off the news and put on a serial killer documentary to relax.
Yep.
Like you do. Potato chip trucks. Nope. Potato chip truck accident on the highway. Expect delays. Just being diagnosed with chronic fear of giants. Phobia.
I just have a chronic fear of giants. Every time I'm out, I'm so worried I'm going to run into a giant.
Oh, what's the difference between the circus and the Kardashians?
I don't know.
Aside from talent. The circus features this cunning array of stunts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I can extrapolate from that.
I can extrapolate. David Faith, I love turning the clocks back so it gets dark by 4 p.m. Said no one ever. David, the only thing flat earthers have to fear is fear itself. Classic. Oh, it jumped. Shoot. And I'm in a sea of Davids. I can't.
Sea of David.
Wait, here we go. I'm going to start. Oh, no. I'm going to start a vibrator repair service, and it's called Inspect Her Gadget.
Okay.
You made the classic Natalie face that I love so much when you're like, And you do that face, you do it in, yes, you do that exact face in social anxiety when he makes the joke about whatever. And you go,
Yeah. Do you ever have clothes ever spontaneously combust?
no. Oh, I love that moment. It's so cute. In England, booster shot is spelled Worcestershire shot. You had to read it. I asked my daughter to give me a phone book. She laughed at me, called me a boomer, and lent me her iPhone. So now the spider is dead and her iPhone is broken, and my daughter is furious.
Smart Alec.
There. 2 antennas got married. The wedding was okay, but the reception was incredible.
Yes, I like that.
I heard the news Elton John gained a lot of weight and he's specially made pants. Goodbye, normal jeans.
Goodbye, normal jeans. What is happening at your house?
It's a low-flying helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, World War IV. Hamburger helper only works if the hamburger is ready to accept that it needs help.
That's fantastic.
Then I told my kitty to come forth. I only have 3 cats, so he'll be waiting a while. David, if Mary gave birth to Jesus and Jesus was the Lamb of God, does that mean Mary had a little lamb?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's literally what that is supposed to be about, right? Maybe. I thought it was a parable. Anyways, the Royal Mail Post Office is being renamed Charles III Post Office or C3PO for sure. I like that. David, I finally decided I'll never get down to my original weight, and I'm okay with that. After 7 pounds and 4 ounces, it's just not realistic. After all, 7 pounds and 4 ounces is just not realistic.
Oh. I was like, what? That makes sense.
I read it wrong. Milli Vanilli just announced that they're pulling someone else's music from Spotify.
That's great. There was some Milli Vanilli like meme going around that was about like everyone lip syncing now and everyone like, and just like Milli Vanilli are like,
fuck. Yeah, TikTok, you're just like,
yeah, like,
that's
like wait, it was like you were just born in the wrong generation, Milli Vanilli.
Before your time, way too far before. It's fitting the 50 Cent performed after 2 quarters. That's fun. That's fun. Ed Keaton, what did the mug say after a long, hard day?
The mug?
The mug.
I don't know.
I have to get a handle on my stress. I think you should write that
like
poster board for your booth.
Yeah, I wanted it to be something about like, I got to go to bed. I got an early morning or something like.
You want it to be like that.
How mugs going like, oh, I better like all the glasses get to stay up late at night, and the mugs are like, oh, but I got an early morning.
Oh my god, yeah, I gotta get up early, guys. You guys have fun.
You guys have fun.
Good night to the wine glasses. Good night, wine glasses. Say good night to the
rock.
rock.
The wine glasses and the mugs have like very limited time that they get to hang out in the cupboard together.
Okay, there's like a window, like a 2-hour window of time where the mugs and the wine glasses hang out together. That's really fun. That's really adorable. That's a Pixar movie right there. That's cute. Right?
Yeah. Really... What if glassware had feelings?
Oh my god! It's like I had this idea like a long time ago with Ben about a Roomba. I probably shouldn't say this because I think it'd be really cute. It's a Roomba who falls in love with the Coco. So the Coco goes by every day.
Yeah, we were talking about this at sushi. Oh. This was you, me, and Justin and Ben.
Yeah, that's right. It was a long time ago. I couldn't remember.
Justin's still like. He talks about that randomly.
I was thinking, I was walking and saw 2 Cocos go by, and I was starting to write it in my head. Like,
I didn't know what a Coco was though.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know that everyone knows what a Coco is.
Yeah, a Coco is one of those. Here we have it's called a Coco. It's one of these like delivery bots. They're like a little car, little bitty cart that rolls itself to its destination to deliver food. It's adorable. I think they're so stinking cute when they roll by. Like, bye, Coco. Yeah, we had this idea apparently at sushi about one thought. Oh, that's right, because they drove by.
Because there was one driving by. Yeah.
Right. Now I can stitch the memory together. I could not remember like where I just remembered the Ben part because it was
Justin just chimed in, already written.
Already written. Oh, boo. Well, then send it over because I think we should get it animated. I think it should be animated in a very like,
Yeah.
very not like 3D, but anyways, aside the point, we gotta go. We
We
gotta
actually
meet.
have a meeting we have to go to.
Meeting in
So
15 minutes. We have a table read with Mr. Brandon Hernsberger. Thank you guys for joining us. We will have an episode coming out this week at some point. We'll see how it may come out on Saturday because Tara screwed the pooch on this one. And then we'll have great pickle content coming up on TikTok as well. So hang out for that. And we'll see you guys Monday. It might be just me.
we'll see. We'll see what shakes out.
90% just me. So, all right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.
You want to do the countdown for how long it takes
Bye.
for one.
I still need to send you that video of the little girl going, bye.
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 And hypothetically, it says it's done, but who really knows?